Hey everybody, I am in my car right now, but I'm not going to be in here for long. I'm at one of the nearby parks and I want to go and check out and see if I can find any nettles and or motherwort. I haven't seen motherwort in a while, but it tends to like to grow where the nettles grow, and that's usually a lot of times it'll be on the edge of woods. They both kind of like part sun. They don't like to be in full sun. So some sun's good, but they'll like a little bit of shade too. And they both tend to like to grow where it's a little bit more on the wet side. They don't like real dry areas. So I am gonna go searching for that, and maybe I could find some other stuff. I'm hoping to find some catnip because that tends to grow anywhere and everywhere, but with our weather and stuff, there may not be any, and I'm just gonna see what else I can find. I don't have a lot of time, but it's looking really green, so I'm excited about that. And it is super windy outside, which means I may not put sound on all the video taken outside. I actually still use a little camcorder, a handheld little camcorder, and the microphone unfortunately picks up wind like nobody's business, and the way the camcorder is designed, I can't put like a shotgun mic with a muzzle thing over it so that it quiets down the wind. So I might end up turning the sound off. I don't know. I'll let you'll know in a second or two, I guess. But if there's anything important going on, I'll make sure to let you know. This is the beginning of motherwort. It's not even close to being ready. Although I think I could use these smaller leaves. I'm going to see if I can find something bigger, but I doubt it. While I'm here, I hope you guys can hear me just fine. If you look back in here, and I'll zoom it a little bit, you can see those kind of round leaves here, these little ones with the purple flowers. That's creeping Charlie, so I definitely don't want that. But can you see the tiny yellow flower in there? Yep, there's some wild strawberries growing. But I need to keep walking on and see what else I can find. Okay, this is a decent specimen here of motherwort. It still hasn't gotten any flowers, but the plant itself is a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to take some of the leaves off, and there's a few other plants in this area where I'm going to gather just a few of the leaves. I don't need a ton of it right now, so I'm going to wait a few more weeks before I do a bigger gathering. Well, I didn't exactly find what I needed and wanted, but it wasn't a loss because it's really nice out there, and I did get some motherwort. There's a bunch of it growing all over the place. Still fairly small. There was a whole lot of goldenrod out there, and it's real young still too. It's tall, but it's still really small, and small meaning the leaves and stuff. Now would be an ideal time to grab that goldenrod if you have it growing around you, because the leaves are tender, so they're really good for eating right now, as opposed to when the goldenrod is actually blooming. You can still technically eat it then, but the leaves are pretty tough. So now would be a better time if you're looking to get some of that good greenery in your system. Surprisingly, I didn't see any nettles anywhere. I might just be like in a bad spot in the park. This park is actually pretty big, and so I'm not that deep into it, and I've got a long time to, you know, go hunting around and looking for stuff. And there's several other parks not too far from here. Wisconsin has a lot of great parks, a lot of good stuff to find in there. I wanted the nettles to just make an infusion or like a tea. It's supposed to be really good for inflammation, but it's good for a lot of other things too. It's really high in iron. It's good for the blood. It's like a blood enricher. Overall, it has minerals and vitamins, and I'll put some links down in the description box. And for everything I was looking for today, even the catnip tends to like sun more than the other plants do, but I didn't see any anywhere. So, and I was just getting that for my cat. But catnip makes a fabulous tea for us humans, and it's very relaxing. So if you find some, go ahead and grab some. It's good for you. I do have a video on nettles. I will put a link to that down in the description box. I feel like a lot of you don't know about my older videos, and there's so many playlists, so it's kind of hard to find stuff sometimes. But I do have a playlist of herbs and oils and remedies and stuff like that. So that's where the nettles video is. But I will put a link to that in the description box. The motherwort is a really good heart tonic, but it's also good for a lot of different like female ailments. So make sure you check out that link and learn about motherwort, because it does tend to grow in a lot of places, and you probably have some growing right by you. But anyhow, the great outdoors can be your own personal medicine cabinet. You just got to learn what to look for. There's a lot of good books out there too. If I think about it, if I figure it out, maybe I'll put links for the books too. But anyhow, hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe, that would be awesome of you. It was nice talking to you. You take care.